Hello, my name's Elizabeth Macpherson. I'm the Chief Officer for Scarborough and Rydell Carers Resource. We support carers from the ages of 8 to 108. We provide a holistic support that is individual to each person's needs. Part of the work we do was funded by the Big Lottery Fund, and it was to support young adult carers 16 to 35. This group have some specific challenges they face, transitioning from teenagers into adulthood, relationship issues, education, training, university, work. Obviously, on top of that, they have a very demanding role with their caring role. We want to support this group of young carers to develop their life chances and their choices like everybody else has. You will see with the stories within the video the difference the service has made, and we hope to continue.
The last 3 years of the project have been an amazing learning experience for us. We're into the fourth and final year now, and now's the time that we're really starting to look at what we have actually learned. The bulk of our work has been with the younger end, the 16 to 25 year olds. We set targets right at the very beginning for what we thought might be the issue. What we found really is that their issues around their caring role have often stood in the way of us assisting with those basic sort of caring issues. But a big piece of learning for us was not to ignore those issues. We really needed to embrace, recognise and work with these things in order to get to the heart of those caring issues. As an organisation, our big thing is around reducing the impact of care. The project initially was had a focus on group work in terms of carers meeting their peers, forming new friendships and all of that sort of stuff. So what we found is the larger group activities weren't particularly suitable when we consider the older sort of 35-year-old parent carers mixing with the in college, sixth formers. People's caring situations emerged to be really, really different, and we found very early that it was really difficult to get enough people together at the same time, at the same place, doing an activity that everyone agreed on. So what we adopted pretty quickly was this real emphasis, and the need came through for more extensive and more frequent one-to-one time. The carers were really forthcoming with saying that was actually the element of service that they really found useful. So theoretically, if this project were to continue, what we would ideally be looking to do is to take all of that collective learning from the first at least 3 years of the project and really focus down on the elements that evolved naturally.
My name is Bradley and I care for my mum. She turned blind when I was 9 through a stroke. Since then, life's been pretty difficult with situations just getting worse with my mum's health. A few years ago, she had a heart attack, and now they just recently found a tumour. It's pretty difficult, but I will say that Carers Resource has helped me out. I do a lot of stuff around the house for my mum, like I go food shopping, I clean up, I look after my sister, I get her ready for school, wash up, clean up, vacuum, tidy each room. I have to take care of my brother because he's lazy. Obviously look after my mum, helping her get ready, choosing her clothes for her. If she needs any medical stuff, I have to go down and get it for her. Just pretty much what she would do, I have to do. The caring role has had a big impact on my life. Just through that, I was 9 when she turned blind, so I had to grow up pretty fast. I had to learn how to cook, clean when just a few months after her turning blind, because it was very difficult for her to even just get out of bed sometimes because she'd be that low. I was just so young and there was no getting around it, there was no changing it back to how it was. So it's had a massive impact on me. The prospect of going to college was terrifying to me. Helping me just get there, getting there was a big deal for me because I didn't really want to go by myself and nobody else could go with me. Well, when I went with David, that's what made me sign up. If I went by myself, I wouldn't have done it because I was just too scared. Without Carers Resource, I don't think I would be where I am right now. I think it's just best overall that I came to this place. I think the projects should continue past the 4 years because it's just, I know personally that it's helped me a hell of a lot, like with confidence, with just getting through day-to-day life. And I know that there are a lot of carers out there that don't have this support, that need it. And if it does go, then I know that I won't get any more help. And people that don't have the help will never get the help, which are people that really need the help.
Well, Tommy would never get on a bus before he started with this. He wouldn't even go out of the house. He wouldn't go and meet his friends. He wouldn't do anything. But now he's absolutely amazing. He'll go and meet his friends. He's actually caught the bus a few times now, even to college. It's just changed everything with all our lives, really, with all the family. Tommy's more confident than I ever could even give him credit for. He's just totally changed his whole life around, which changed us around.
Well, with the support I've been given from the service, I can actually take the bus now. Before I couldn't even step on the bus. I used to get panic attacks. I had to phone my mum up, which then would lead to me having to get a taxi home. So it has really helped me a hell of a lot, and I've met tons of new friends, and I've realised that I'm not alone in the world. There's many people like me. They're exactly the same age, and I had no idea. I even went in the same class as some of them. I had no idea at all, and it really helped me a lot.
My name is Charles Ackroyd, and I look after my father, who is deaf and blind. The sign language training that I have undergone has improved my confidence when it comes to talking to my father. The best bit about accessing the service is all the help and support which the mentors give us. So I went to David and said that I wanted to do a BSL course, and he organised funding and made sure that I was going every week, which has helped a lot. Completing the BSL course has helped me improve my confidence when it comes to talking to my dad. I've got a wider vocabulary, and I now use different techniques which I didn't realise existed before. So now I am able to take my dad out to the shops and communicate with him more efficiently than before when I was just mumbling. Me and my dad have now developed a different relationship than growing up, because when I was growing up I wasn't that fluent when it came to signing. So me and my dad just kind of talked on a very surface level and didn't really express any emotions or anything like that. But since I've undergone the BSL training, I'm able to talk to my dad about a wide range of different topics. I met so many wonderful people, and I've done so many different things with this project, and they've helped me in ways I can't even express. The service is literally always there for whoever wants to access it, and I think that's the best bit about it. If the service wasn't there for future people, I think a lot of people who care for people they'd stop accessing as much as what they do now. I think it would start people becoming a bit more reclusive.
Hopefully over the last few minutes you've really seen the impact that the project has had, not only on the individuals that have accessed it, but on their wider family as well. And the common theme that all of them have expressed is that the real value of the service is not in the activities and the things that we can buy or do for them. It's in the human elements. It's in the time spent with their worker on a one-to-one level, looking at the problems that really arise for them and the things that matter for them as people. We can't afford to lose that. There are so many families that will continue to emerge, and they'll continue to be there, and without that resource to access, where are they going to go?